My metric number is B0520102224. First, we want to talk about background CAD model. During our visit on the early of this course, we determined that worker having some difficulties during the installation and uninstallation the transmission. Based on that, and we take our opportunity to help them by improve the existing product. Our base product is hydraulic car jack. Next is our project goal. The goal of this project is to reduce the time taken during perform the whole process by make the tools that being used in this process efficient and to avoid the ergonomic issue after the working process by minimize the unusual working posture. Next is the CAD model for our product. There is a few factors that make our product is different than others in the market. First is our product have the extendable base that can be adjust follow the size of the transmission. Second is our product is use the electromagnetic holder. This can reduce the number of manpower and during perform the works. Otherwise, worker also doesn't have to tight the transmission to lift or during the uninstallation the transmission. Last, the other key factor is normally in the market the car jack have for the rear wheel they use a 360-degree wheel rotation wheel, but for the front it's only use the 180 degree wheel. So we notice that when we use 180 degree, the worker having a difficulty to adjust the car jack. So the improvement that we make is we use the 360-degree wheel rotational for each tires that makes the our product car jack have 4 wheel that being performed by 360-degree rotation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniel. Today I'm going to do a presentation on the engineering analysis on our product, which is a transmission checks. So for this FEA, actually we are using a SolidWorks simulations. So it able to simulate the strain and the stress of the parts, and we actually able to calculate the deformation skills and the yield strengths. So as we can see here, when the color is brighter, it's getting that's where the strength is getting more focused to. So as we go through, for this one is a part 19th, so this one is a part 16th. So actually for the part 16, mostly the strength will going through where's the purple arrow going through there. So the deformation will happen in which it will start to deform and it will start to break down. So yeah, sorry, actually my camera hide the yield strength already, so it not able to see the yield strength. So this one is for the thing that to hold the roller. So as we can see here, the arrow represent the force that the part is going through. What I can see is the stress and the strains that the part is going through. So this is the part 14, and this is the shaft that coming from the hydraulics that's supporting it. So the purple arrow is where the force coming in, and this one is the result. The result the result of the deformation. So actually from here we can see the deformation scales and the yield strengths. So yield strength is in which where we can say is the limit point. What is the limit point when the object start to deform? Okay. So this is part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, part 10. So this one is actually the roller. No, not the roller, the wheels. Part 11, part 20, part 21, part 3, part 13, part 1, part 2, part 4. So other than the FEA analysis, so we also did some economic analysis. So following in the slide is the analysis that have did by Katya, which is a ruler analysis. So from ruler analysis, that the result we get is 4. So 4 is say that it's so when the worker is working using the items, it have going through some back pain is not easy, so we need to do some of the design that we're able to improve it, so to lessen the score. So for ruler is better to get the lesser the score. The lesser the score is better it is. So sorry for the picture is a bit blurring, and that's it from me. Thank you.
Hi, I am Nufarisha. I will explain about cost analysis. Cost analysis basically the procedure of analyzing individual factors in a cost proposal, such as labor, equipment, and resources used to create something or a product, as well as the expected profits. The table below show the raw material costs, and I have divided it to 3 categories: upper body, handle, and body. So the total cost is RM 650. Next, I will explain about fixed costs. Fixed costs are the costs that are consistent with a company level of production or sale volume. This expense remain constant regardless of whether a company produce or sell a greater or lesser amount of service or goods. So basically the company have to pay for the fixed costs even the demand for the products that the company sell is decreased or increased. So as we see the table below for the fixed costs, example like factory rents, equipment, utilities, and salaries, and the total is RM 40,000. So the company have to pay for it, even the demand is increased or decreased, because it's a fixed cost. It's a must. Next, I will explain about variable costs. Variable costs are expenses that change in direct proportion to a company level of outputs or sale quantity. So as the table below show, a variable cost such as material, labor per units, and overheads. And the total is RM 680. So basically the variable cost is always change. It's not fixed amounts. Next is break-even analysis. A break-even analysis is a small business financial analysis used to calculate when an organization or a brand new service or good will become profitable in the future. So basically, in other words, the break-even analysis show the point at which you have to sell enough units to cover all of the costs, as I mentioned before, like fixed costs, variable costs, raw material costs. So from the break-even analysis before, I can conclude the break-even by units and by percent. So the sale unit will be 1,000 units. The break-even will be RM 720,000. The selling price is RM 720. But by the break-even by percent, the profit that we will aim or get is RM 180, and the selling price for the products, which is transmission jacks, that we sell is RM 780.
Good day, everyone. My name is Shavina and Dr. Santanadas. Today, I'm going to talk about sustainability. Sustainable future development depends on design for environment. It entails consideration the environment across a product, service, or system life cycle. Design for the environment provides a better world for current and future generation by saving resources, reducing pollution, combating climate change, fostering a circular economy, improving users' experience, and upholding ethical obligations. In addition, to help the environment, it gives business a competitive edge and enhance the user's experience generally. Ultimately, improving the world requires incorporating environment factor into design procedures. In this slide, I will explain the DFE guidelines for material extraction. First, using recycled steel instead of using iron ore. This is because by using recycled iron, we are able to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide emission, where the meaning of iron ore will create a large amount of carbon dioxide emission. Secondly, reduce material and component utilization whenever positioned without sacrificing functionality or safety. This is this is because the reduce of using raw materials will result in reduction in material consumption, lead to reduction of material extraction. Third one, avoid materials with high toxicity and hazardous properties. This is because by avoiding those materials, it helps to reduce the amount of emission of toxicity and hazardous waste during raw material processing. The last one is redesign to reduce production waste during production. This will help to reduce the amount of material waste during raw material processing. In this slide, I will be explaining the DFE guidelines during the production. First, minimize the use of welding in the product. Minimizing the use of welding because during welding process, it will produce carbon dioxide and also other toxic gases such as carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide. Maximize the use of bolts and nuts during tighten process. Maximize the use of bolts and nuts is to make sure it easy to maintain and to make the product durable. Third one, handle is made by adjustable bar. This is to make sure the product is multi-purpose and can help the users. The fourth one, use lubricant or oil only when it's necessary. Lubricant or oil can give negative impact towards environment, such as oil or lubricant can absorb by our soil and goes toward our river. This could lead to the water pollution. In this slide, I will be explaining the DFE guidelines for transportation, distribution, and packing. First one, make the transmission measurement and packaging design as efficient as possible. This will make the cost of the available area for transportation. This can reduce the number of necessary journey as well as the fuel use and emission produced by transportation. Second one, pick packing supplies that are reusable, recyclable, and derived from sustainable resources. This is to reduce the amount of extra packing we use and steer clear of environment hazardous product. The third one, ensure that the packing offers sufficient security. This is to help protect against distribution related damage. This need for replacement or repair, which would increase waste and resources consumption, is lessened as result. The first DFE guidelines for usage is design the jack energy efficient when in use. Where possible, this may involve incorporating effective hydraulic system, electric power mechanism, or manual operation. Second, create a long-lasting and durable transmission jack. Make use of high-quality components, a stable structure, and recommended maintenance procedures. This will improve the transmission jack's lifespan and prevent the needs of frequent replacement. The third one, design an ergonomic and user-friendly transmission jack. This can increase productivity, lower the chance of an accident, and increase customer satisfaction. The final DFE guidelines will be for end of life. First, encourage potential product reuse using classic design and simple but functional. This extends the lifespan of a product to maximize in order to reduce the demand for new ones. Second, encourage refurbishing and remanufacturing in combined available parts with another parts. By avoiding using glue, use standardized joint, use fasteners such as screw. This is to make the parts easily disassembled so that it can be reused the product with another products. It also to save landfill space that keeps the waste parts and to save time during disassembly. Third one, encourage potential recycling of parts and materials by first one, avoiding polluting substances that gives negative effect when recycling process happens. Second, prevent secondary finished and coating. This may minimize the bad effect of waste when disposed. Coating may contaminate other materials when recycled. The last one will be encouraging more safe incineration by focusing harmful materials and providing easy removable. This is to reduce harmful pollutants from the incineration process.